So what we're going to do is look at a treatment around the perimeter edges and underneath things where the cockroaches are going to sit and hide during the day. And for that we're going to spray, and we're probably going to use a product that is a suspension concentrate, because there's lots of concrete and porous surfaces around here, so we want the pesticide to maintain its presence on the top of the surface and not soak into the brick or the concrete. So really what we're doing is we're going to apply it where the cockroaches will tend to run, and even where they can congregate. So like I said before, we go around the edges. It's not as a barrier, that's where they'll tend to move. So here we can spray underneath this pipe here and around where the door frame is. We're not expecting the cockroaches to die on contact, but they will pick up the material. We've got to be careful around here, because these drains, if we spray down there, we can actually get chemical into the stormwater. So we have to be careful and might be mindful of where the chemical's going here. The same as here. We don't treat down in here, but we're mindful of going around the outside edge. We don't want any of our pesticide ending up in the stormwater or any other drainage system. We now move to the doorway, and we can treat around the frame, because it actually does have little gaps inside the framework itself where the cockroaches can hide during the day, so we need to cover that. We move to the garden here, and we need to get right in behind the garden, because again it's a harbourage area, mainly during the day for those American cockroaches. So we move over to this side of the yard. A couple of important things. We notice there's a lot of oil here, so we've got a food source from the oil drum just above us, and we've got some hiding places here. There's some broken and cracked concrete, and also this water pipe running along. So we need to make sure that we can treat inside these areas and around the water pipe, because we're going to get cockroaches here. They'll come for the food and they'll come for the shelter. We've opened up the sump and we've seen that there's nothing much going on inside there. But even if there's not, or even if there was, we can't treat inside there. So what we'd need to do is treat around the outside edge. Will this treatment last for a long period of time? No, it won't. It'll degrade reasonably quickly, because we're outside in all the elements and people are walking here, but it will last for a reasonable period of time, and if there's anything going on, it should start to reduce the problem. Up in the top part of the yard, we have the bins and the oil drum, so this area could be high risk for a population. So we look here, we've actually got quite a big gap between the concrete path here and the wall from the next door neighbours. So treatment down in this area, I would think, is essential. It's a primary location for cockroaches to hide up during the day. And then we also move these bins and we treat around underneath the bins. So we'd actually move these and treat in the area underneath where the bins came from. We're not going to move 220 litres of oil, we just need to deal with around the bottom of that. And don't spray the metal drum on the top of it or down the sides, because we don't know where this is going to go. It is waste collected and it is recyclable, so we don't want to even think about contaminating it.